So last week I took a look at some of the wacky Gibson. So last week I took a look at some Gibson guitars that were rather unusual, and some of them were wacky, So last week I took a look at some wacky and wonderful Gibson guitars that they probably just want to sweep under the carpet and make sure. And some of them that Gibson would probably want to just sweep under the carpet and forget that. So last week I took a look at some Gibson guitars which for the most part were pretty wacky and unusual, and some of them at Gibson would just wish we would just... So last week I took a look... So coming in number 5 is the Fender Performer, released in 1985. This guitar was assembled in Japan and was released during the transition period from the CBS owned Fender Electric Instrument Manufacturing. So coming in number 5 is the Fender Performer, released in 1985. This guitar was released during the transition period from the CBS owned Fender Electric Manufacturing Instrument Company to the now Fender Music Instrument Corporation. So coming in number 5 is the Fender Performer, released in 1985. This guitar was released during the transition period from the Fender owned... So coming in number 5 is the Fender Performer, released in 1985. This guitar came out during the transition period between the CBS owned Fender Electric Musical... So coming in number 5 is the Fender Performer, released in 1985. This guitar was assembled in Japan and was released during the transition period between the CBS owned Fender Electric Manufacturing Instrument The guitar body is quite small and features a double... The guitar body is quite small and features a deep double cutaway. The guitar also has 24 frets of rose... Although I'd say the guitar did a little bit better with Fender's attempt at it, it did not set the world on... And I'd actually say that Fender did a little bit of a better job than Gibson did. However, because the brands had already been established, as the Jackson Ibanez, etc., they just failed to get the market share in those... Now, due to the huge departure of what made Fender what it is with the likes of the Strat and the Telly, Fender players did not take too well to this guitar, and the Super Shredders, because the... Now, due to the departure from what made Fender what it...